Hey guys, this is Mark, and if you can hear an echo in this audio, it's because I'm in the auditorium again, where I have really good acoustics for playing. And I wanted to chat with you a little bit about some of the things that I'm learning on my Lorraine 29, and also just double strung in general. Excuse me, I just had lunch. I am starting a Facebook group. In fact, I've started a Facebook group, and there's a grand total of 2 members in it right now, called Strung Harp. You can find that on Facebook if you search in groups. It's a closed group, which means that you need to request to join, and I'm only doing that just to try to keep the spammers and all that kind of stuff out of the group. It is in no way a competition with the Celtic Harp group. In fact, I intend to remain active in that group, but I just want to have a group where we solely focus on double strung. I think that would be a lot of fun, and we can share each other's experiences and encourage each other in this what I think is a blossoming group of people who are playing the double strung harp. Now, what I'm going to talk to you about right now is easier if a harp is fully levered or fully levered, depending upon what part of the world you're in. But I'm going to say lever. So if your harp is fully levered. There's a little bitty ant on my harp. Get rid of him. If your harp is fully levered and it's tuned in the key of E flat, all right? So that's what I've been playing around, as I talked about in the last video. I've been playing around with my harp in the key of E flat. I'm really kind of getting to where I love the tone playing songs as I'm adjusting to playing songs and transcribing the songs that I was playing in the key of C or the key of G, transcribing that into the key of E flat. Actually, I want to talk about that for a minute. So one of the challenges that I've had, and I don't know if you've shared these challenges or if you have experienced it, but one of the challenges that I've had in playing in E flat is I don't have the same immediate frame of reference that my brain is used to with the blue and the red strings, the F and the C's, because I'm not starting on a C, and my mind doesn't then immediately jump. My root note is the E flat, which is a little bit different frame of reference. Also, I haven't immediately memorized, because of years of playing like I have with C, D, or G. I don't immediately remember the chord progression in the key of E flat. So that's taking me a little bit of time. But it's nothing that can't be overcome, and I'm enjoying it. And I think the trade-off with the tones are just amazing. And as another subscriber on this channel, Tracy, mentioned, the camic levers don't seem to impact the tone when you tune into the key of C as much as I thought they would. So that's been a pleasant surprise. But what I've been doing is I've taken and I've tuned all on both sides. I've flipped I'm in the key of E flat, and I've flipped the D levers on both sides up. And what that does essentially is change the D to an E flat. And so then I have 2 E flats in each octave. Okay, on both sides. Now, this isn't a true pentatonic tuning because it still leaves the A, or the A flat intact. And in order to be truly pentatonic, I would have to tune my A my A string would also have to be a B flat, which would mean retuning my A string, because if I flip the A lever up and it's tuned in A flat, it would just go to A. So what I found is it's not a true pentatonic tuning because the A flat is still included, but it sounds really, really, really nice. When I have the D levers up, if I'm just strumming, doing those glisses, or however you want to say it, it just sounds nice. Let me show you. It sounds really, really nice, and the reason for that, other than that rubbing that I did there on that wound string, it sounds, and the reason is because other than those A flats, you're playing in a pentatonic scale. So all of the notes, I always like to say pentatonic notes rhyme with each other. They all, in any combination, they all sound good. The A flat, however, as opposed to sounding bad, has what I like to call a harmonic dissonance. Even though it's not in the pentatonic scale, it still has a beautiful sound and adds some, I think, some richness and some color to the scale. the beauty of this is you can literally play around, and any of the strings and combinations that you play are going to sound good together. So I can begin on an E flat and just play around without too much thought of where I'm playing. Just improvise around. And it just sounds really, really nice. One of the things that I've discovered as I'm just improvising and playing softly is whatever melody note I'm playing on the right hand string over here, on the right hand set of strings, I try to use that for the bass chord in the left hand. So if I'm on a C, then I play that. Then I play a C triad with the C, the G, and the C. So a 1-5-8, as Carolyn would say. And then if I'm up here on an F, then I change to that 1-5-8. But there's also a lot of fun in playing. Again, I'm going to play, if I'm playing that C, to go to an A 1-5-8, or in this case A flat, and add a little bit of, or if I'm playing an E, I'll play the F. If I'm playing a D, I'll play the G. So those are some combinations that really work. And again, if I'm just playing to try to calm myself down, I was actually playing today in the hospital for a single patient who's really struggling and was a little bit agitated, and I said, would you like me to play the harp for you? And she said, yes, I would. So I actually brought my Lorraine to the hospital, and that's a whole nother discussion we can have, and I was just playing some single notes in my right hand in this quasi pentatonic tuning, and I was just playing around without rich chords in the right hand. Let me kind of give you an idea of what I was doing. As I was doing that, she laid back in her chair, she closed her eyes, she began to breathe more softly, and it just really helped to calm her down. And that's, I think, again, the beauty of a pentatonic scale. So if you have your harp with full levers, or if you want to go through the process of retuning your harp, on my smaller lap harp, the Brittany, I only currently have levers on C and F, but I'm going to be adding a full set of levers because of the benefits of that at some point. I have truant levers on that harp. So anyway, I wanted to share that with you. It's something you probably already know. Those of you who've been playing harp longer, you don't have to do it for double strung. Single strung harp, it works the same way as far as what I'm talking about with that. I'm calling it a semi-pentatonic scale, and there may be a better term for it. I don't know. But it's not true pentatonic because of that A flat. But I still think that A flat sounds nice and adds some color. And I haven't found any combinations that are really dissonant in an unpleasant way, just in a way that brings tension and resolve. So I wanted to share that with you, and I wanted to just kind of bring some of these thoughts to you. And this will be uploaded onto the Double Strung Harp page on Facebook, as well as right here on YouTube. And I hope you enjoy it. Let me know your thoughts. What are some creative tunings that you use on your harp? And are there other pentatonic tunings that you find are easy to tune to and beneficial? Again, my harp right now is tuned with all levers down in the key of E flat, and then I just lifted the D levers, which essentially turns the Ds into E flats. So I have 2 E flats in each octave. Which means I'm missing the D, but again, in a pentatonic scale, you would only play, I think it's the 1, 2, 3, 5, and 6 notes in a pentatonic scale. But with that A flat in there, that includes that fourth, and it just to me brings some color. So anyway, I hope you like that, and I'm going to play around here a little bit just at the end of the audio. Thanks for your support. I'd love to hear your feedback on this. Again, I'm not a harp teacher, but I'm a harp lover, and I love the double strung harp, and I hope this has been interesting and maybe even showed you something that you hadn't thought of yet. If not, then we can share what we have in common. So have a great day, everybody.